any rate, nagpapasalamat po muna ako muli sa inyo sa pagdala ninyo dito sa ating kayak na press conference na itinatawag po ng Partido Demokratiko Pilipino upang ihayag ang aming salubin tungkol po sa nangyayaring proseso leading to the possible impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte. Bagamat si pangalawang Pangulong Sara Duterte ay hindi po kaanib ng Partido Demokratiko Pilipino, bilang isang partido na nasa oposisyon na dating majority party at malaki po ang aming involvement sa political life ng ating bansa, ay kailangan magsalita po ako on behalf of the party and on behalf of my boss, Atty. Raul Aquino, who is the national spokesman of the PDP. Utusan lang po niya ako. At ang aming pong nais ipahayag ngayon sa ating mga kababayan ay ang aming lubos na pagkabahala sa nangyayari po sa ating House of Representatives, particularly the Committee on Justice, kung saan nakikita po naman natin na wini-weaponize ang proceedings for the impeachment process with the chairman and the vast majority of the members of the House Committee na talagang ito po ay conspiracy na to convert the summary proceedings which are supposed to be summary or abbreviated or truncated, may silaman po, into a trial para sirain si pangalawang Pangulong Sara Duterte. Bakit po nasabi ito ng partido? Unang-una, nakita niyo naman po ang abuse of process. Ito pong abuse ay ang pag-convert ng proseso into a mini trial. Bakit namin nasabi ito? Ang proseso po ay streamlined. Sapagkat ang trial po dapat po sa Senado sitting as an impeachment court. So ito lamang po ang proseso. May magpa-file under any of the two modes. Kasi tatlong modes po yan eh. Yung isa po, pagka one-third, eh, iba po ang proseso. But this was not, the impeachment complaints were not initiated under the last mode. Isa lang po, verified complaint endorsed by a member at verified complaint by a member. So, nandiyan na po. Dapat yan, the House Committee should find whether it is sufficient in form, after which they should find whether it is sufficient in substance. If the answer is in the affirmative, magkakaroon po ng sufficiency of ground, there will be a hearing, not a trial. And later on, papaliwanag po ng ating mga kasamahan anong pagkakaiba ng hearing at trial to determine sufficiency of grounds and the formulation of the articles of impeachment. Alam po namin ni Atty. Luna yan at ni Jing Para sapagkat baka hindi po alam ng iba, kami po tatlo ang nag-successfully impeach kay former Comelec Chairman Andres Bautista. He was successfully impeached dahil yung pong articles ay na-transmit sa Senado. However, the Senate ruled that the said impeachment has become moot and academic because of his intervening resignation. So, dumaan po kami sa proseso at alam po namin yan. Hindi po nagkakaroon ng ganyang trial sa Committee on Justice. In fact, si Laila de Lima, nagagalit siya noong naging mini trial. Yung impeachment complaint laban kay hindi naman pwedeng sabihin Chief Justice kasi dahil void niya against Maria Lourdes Sereno. Yung mga same people na galit noon na naging mini trial daw under then Committee Chairman Ray Umali, naka-18 trials, galit na galit sila. Sila ngayon ang gumagawa ng same. That is the hypocrisy of the present House Committee on Justice, except for Representative Rufus Rodriguez. Ganyan po ang ginagawa. Ina-abuse din yung subpoena powers. Sapagkat, sabi nga po nila, okay, the House and the Senate, they have broad powers to formulate their own rules of procedure. Ngunit, always and in the final act, at ipapaliwanag po yan ng mga kasama ko. I'm just laying the broad outline. Hindi po maaring sumanulat ang power ng either house, the House of the Senate and the House of Representatives, na nag-formulate ng rules na labag sa saligang batas, particularly the due process clause, the right against self-incrimination, and the right to remain silent. So, yan po ang isa sa mga kinababahala namin, ina-abuse. Bakit meron mo, alam mo hindi. Kasi si Terry Didon, back in the days when Terry Didon was just growing his face, nandun lang kami sa impeachment ni na Jing at saka ni Manny. Kaya sinasabi po nga namin, si Luistro, si De Lima, ay napakapangit po ng sinasabi nila doon sa committee hearing. Sa mga labag po sa batas. Ang kitang-kita naman natin, they're turning this into a demolition job. Can you imagine the pettiness of these people? Nagpapakuha ng Mary Grace, Piatos, si Sedanya, di ba? Eh, tabingi po ang katuwiran ni Sedanya sa dating na yan kasi they're undergoing trial by publicity. Oh, yan po ang kinababahala namin. They're abusing the process. They should let the Senate conduct the trial kasi may pagkakaiba po yan. Ang daming abogado dito. They can explain it better. We have lawyers here who are much better than myself.
Okay.
So, with that, yun po ang pahayag ng PDP. We are alarmed, we are bothered, we are very deeply concerned with the weaponization nitong process sa House na dapat summary lang ginagawa nila. They're converting it into a kangaroo court. At ang panawagan po namin sa committee, alam naman po natin, huwag na natin lokohin ang taong bayan. Alam naman namin that you will find sufficient ground and you will transmit it to the Senate. Gawin nyo na. Hipokrito kayo eh. Kunyari pa nagtatrial kayo, preordained na naman ang conclusion yan eh. And you're not fooling anyone. So, gawin nyo na. Ngunit siyempre hindi nila gagawin dahil gagawin nila ito to rake the Vice President over the polls. That is why we believe in the PDP that it was a very smart move for the Vice President not to attend. Siyempre, i-twist nila yan. Pero, tama po ang Vice Presidente. Bakit ka pupunta sa isang kangaroo court, sa isang court of a star chamber na alam mo na ang kahihinatnan, you will only be legitimizing what they are doing, the illegal and unconstitutional things that they are doing by your presence. So ang klaro po dyan, nakita po natin yung stand ni VP sa kanyang answer. Wala pong waiver of rights at wala pong waiver ng any constitutional objections that there may be down the road. Maraming salamat po.